Well, best of luck. And he goes ahead and takes a seat back down with the cat, stroking it gently.
I think Thomas is thinking to himself that, man, he's a very patient man.
But you are heading into the brambles, aren't you?
Yeah?
All right. The brambles are sharp and threaten the cut, though you manage to wiggle your way through them. On the other end, you find a soft patch of grass in a narrow hall, surrounded by yet more brambles, that lead you away into a maze of them.
Oh, God. Yay. So I'm just in a maze of brambles right now. Right?
Yes, you are currently a little bit lost. You could try to, roll Wits Survival to try to find your way around. Maybe Wits Occult to see if you remember anything like this ever.
I have wit, but I don't have... Oh, I do have one in occult.
Oh, well, maybe you could roll it.
So that'll be 3d10. Okay.
Hey, that is one success. This almost sounds like a fairy tale or nursery rhyme you've heard. The people, going into the woods and getting lost, following the sounds of music, and never being heard from again.
Oh.
You remember a little bit of the fairy tale, where people try to talk to the woods to release them again. Maybe you could try shouting at it.
Huh. Does the shard help me at all? He's been directing me up this whole time.
What are you planning to do exactly?
Look, well, take out I'll take out the green shard because I guess looking at it to see if it's responding. I mean, it's been directing me all this time. I'm just wondering if it's able to lead me out of this maze. No response?
It's still glowing and vibrating, but its sense of where exactly it's going seems to kind of vary wildly. You can try to follow it, but you're not quite sure where it will go.
Great. Let's see. I guess I'll start, like, what are the... I mean, there's no choice but to move forward, until I find a split something.
You head deeper and deeper into the brambles, and up ahead you hear a little bit of commotion. You hear two people bickering. You predicted that so well, Theta. Please.
I was about to say...
bickering. A man and a woman. Adam and Sarah, go ahead and describe your characters and what exactly is happening between you two.
Oh man.
My bad.
So the woman, you can only really tell she's a woman. She has, because she's of her soft round face, but for the most part she's dressed very neutrally in what looks to be like secondhand clothes, dark ripped clothing, and she is currently trying. She has a machete in one hand, but with the other hand, she's trying to kind of tackle the other man, possibly, and failing miserably.
Okay.
And the other man looks like a young man, Caucasian man. He has brown hair, mid-length brown hair, a big beard, but he looks quite young under it, and he wears a leather jacket, and he's currently shooting at the woman
In
and
front?
trying to get through. Yeah,
Wait, you're
to get
shooting
free
at
of her
me?
grasp.
When did you get a gun?
He's
No,
always had a gun.
I am. Yeah, I was like, no,
Really?
you're shooting. I'm not shooting. I'm not.
Shooting glare.
Yeah, like,
Adam
Oh,
is.
okay.
Adam's holding Fritz by the throat.
And
Give me the machete back!
And if I'm correct, Nina, Sarah had the machete still.
Yes.
A nice, very fabulous looking, green-handled machete. Very sharp, very new.
But
From
she's
each
not
of
using
them,
it on him.
from each of them, you do sense a bit of a predatory aura off of each. They too are vampires. One feels threatening, yet familiar. The other one feels shadowy, mysterious. The two of them are, of course, bickering, and
What are they yelling? Like, what are they
someone
saying?
walks in on you too.
Adam, for the last time, let's get the hell out of here before.
before what? It's because of Starlight if we're in this mess. She's trying to.
No, it's because you
Apologize,
dragged me in here. That's why we're here, because of this mess. I'm getting us out of it.
If you wanna go, fine.
I'm not leaving you
It's my
here.
duty. It's my duty to be here.
Your duty to be lost in this.
No,
Where
to
are
help my
we
friend
even?
and stop when the plane connected to ferries.
Okay, that makes
Fairies?
sense. What?
Why are you?
Well, I'm playing, just to remember, like I'm playing as a 38-year-old man, so imagine if I'm doing a 38-year-old man voice.
The college professor walks in.
Yes.
This belongs in a museum.
Oh no.
I am going for like an Indiana Jones, kinda, not as athletic. Still athletic. Okay. You two stop. Right
Why
now.
are you?
Who are
Are you
you?
with Starlight?
What?
Are you with Starlight?
Starlight?
What are you
Starlight?
doing? Who are you? Careful, Sarah. Maybe a trick.
I don't know. He doesn't look like any of the other people we ran into. Are they people that we are even talking with? Who did I make a deal with for this machete?
Someone with a very large popped collar, you recall.
Right. This one doesn't have a pop collar.
I have at least a
Popped
trench
collar
coat.
is the signs of fairies.
Or a
course.
douche.
But you do notice that the person who just walked in has a green shard in his hand that is glowing, pulsing.
What you got here? Where are you? Why are you
Okay.
here?
Okay. Crazy story. Well, not as crazy as this. This shard led me here for some reason. Look, I just got up. I don't know what's going on. I just been led here. I ran into another one of us, I guess. He was petting his cat. He's been waiting for an hour.
Jacob's still here?
Yeah, he said he's been waiting there for quite a while. A very patient man. Petting his cat. But anywho, stop your quarreling. For some reason, this shard that I have here wants me to come here. So
Give me it.
no.
Let me
This is-
rephrase it. You're obviously over your head, and this is my kind of expertise field.
Oh, he's over his head. That's funny. Sarah
Yeah,
just
I'm
crosses
not,
her
Sarah.
arms and just.
So you're obviously lost. Just give it to me so I can examine
No.
it, and maybe I will know what it is and why you're here.
Look, I just met you two. Even though you're lost, this stays with me.
I'm not lost. You're
Yeah,
And
we are.
lost.
why are you bickering over a machete with this young woman?
Because she wants to leave, which is fine, but she wants to drag me with her. And I have business here.
Well, obviously.
And I thought she would understand principle like liberty of choice and rebelling against the
What
tyrants.
business do you have here? I mean,
Look,
He's
really,
going after a mage.
a mage?
Yeah.
Look, okay, this is getting ridiculous. We're in a labyrinth of brambles. I remember this old wives' tale or whatnot that if you talk to the forest, he'll let you go. That's something around in my old readings back then in college.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
So
This
you
machete
tried?
has been working better for us.
So you did try talking with these, whatever is in this labyrinth.
Look,
And also, what?
it's a labyrinth / prison, so don't try to talk to anything here. You might end up making your mistake. Okay?
So you did that before? You already tested that out?
No, I know what I'm doing.
Sarah
Look.
shakes her head rigorously.
This is a long shot. Then again, what has happened to me, I don't know anymore.
Well,
Let's try talking to it.
look, you're obviously over your head. Just let me look at your shard. It might be related to what we are facing here.
Mm,
I'll give it back.
okay, how about this? I'll hold it in front of you in my hand and you just look at it. Don't touch, but you just look at it.
Fine. For the love of the gods. Yeah.
So Thomas at this point just shows it to Adam. He is very intent on not letting the shard go.
And I will
Alright.
try to see. I will use my last occult bonus.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, into cult, and for this, it is just a small shard of something, and you're trying to identify what it belonged to. So it's going to be -3 to begin with.
We'll use a willpower for that.
Hey! One success.
Hey.
Really?
You
And then
kind
you-
of recognize a little bit of the glass and a little bit of the shape of it. And you're fairly certain that the larger part of it may have been a glass apple. A sort of artifact of someone you heard of once before called the May Queen.
The what?
The May Queen.
Can you write it?
There we go. May as in month, Queen as in I'm in charge.
What?
So
You haven't heard much of this person before, though you do recall a Victoria-era clippet about how 50 people died to a cult of the May Queen. One tragic day off in England.
What did you get that?
it's a long story. I don't feel like talking about it.
Yeah, well, I will. If I were you, I will just get rid of it.
Why?
It's a fairy artifact, obviously, and last time I heard, 50 people died with. Well, it's related to at least 50 deaths.
Okay. A
So
fairy
you know the
artifact?
person. Yeah.
What do you know what purpose did this fairy artifact have? Or had?
Well, it's a piece of a glass apple, but my guess is maybe it was used to snatch people or just poison them.
Well,
In any
this
case,
for some reason this shard led me here,
well
and you said
then,
it's part of something much bigger. So look, I need to keep this, despite the and besides I'm already dead.
oh, trust me, there's worse things that could happen to you than dying again.
Like being trapped in a hedge.
You can go, Sarah. You are not trapped. Wildcat
For God's
is
sake.
trapped, and I'm trying to help her.
Okay, my next question is what business do you have here again? You you want to stay, yet your friend here wants to leave.
Your crown?
What?
Are
Kron?
you a member of the Circle of the Crown?
Can I roll for this to see if Thomas knows? Hello?
Yes, you could go ahead and roll into cult to see if you've heard of this before.
So
You
that
feel a
would
little
be
bit out of place, like you're in the cask of Amontillado and someone's going, "Are you a mason?"
so is it
Yeah,
Oh,
So
those
at the
sick
roll
references,
against-
bro.
I know, right?
Very
so would I
highbrow.
roll intelligence and occult? Or wits and occult?
Just intelligence cults.
Don't get bricked up into a catacomb, bro.
Maybe Cross mentioned this before. You're not sure.
Ooh.
Oh, I guess I
two
know.
rerolls. Nice. All right. You have heard about it. It is a vampiric organization full of witches and anarchists and a very terrifying war lady. As
Oh,
far as
so
Cross told you, he told you to maybe stay away from that a little bit.
at this point Thomas looks at Adam with a quizzical look. You're with them?
Yes.
Crone?
I'm an acolyte. Are you?
No, but I've been told to stay away from them. You're over your head. So yes, I am agreeing with your friend over here.
Thank you.
They're bad news.
I've dealt with worse, and I have a friend here that is. Well, she's in a bit of a predicament, so I'm going to help her whether you want it or not, Sarah. And you new guys, don't
You
don't
you
try
talk
to say
like-
I'm over my head.
you talk like she actually needs our help. I mean, she's pretty
Yes.
capable, right?
No, she's a mortal. She may be a mage, but
She's
she's
a
mortal.
mage.
She'll
be fine.
Have you seen Starlight? And she has a court with her now. She's not will be fine. You try to tell you well.
Okay, which head are you thinking with, pal?
Okay, I'm done with you two. I know what I'm doing.
Right.
What are you doing, Adam?
Well, I'm just waiting. Sarah, You tell yourself whatever you need to sleep by the day, but I'm not leaving a friend here to die by the end of Starlight, which, need I remind you, is the reason sell crown secrets and sell her blood to enact the ritual which got us in. Yeah, in you know what.
And don't forget, you did come here for a reason to talk to her.
Yeah, and I come here for a reason. That's right.
We talked to her
You-
already, though. She doesn't know where
Yeah.
the amulet came from.
Amulet? What amulet?
Let me speak. She doesn't know, but she has maybe something else on her mind, and having a mage ally will really help us.
Did you actually talk to her about the amulet? I don't recall that.
I thought we did, but she was kind
No.
of distracted at the moment.
You sure that wasn't the Moon Woman? Moon, whatever her name is. Shadow, I guess.
Nah.
Yeah, Moonshadow is the crone leader.
Well, y'all talked to her, didn't you?
Nope.
When she at the
Adam
club?
did briefly.
Yeah.
Before
Briefly,
going out.
Yeah, but just before the amulet. And
I do pay attention.
I don't know, maybe I'm remembering things wrong.
It's possible, or it could just be possible she didn't have much to say yet.
I entirely appreciate the thought that Sarah might just be misremembering in character, and we go with that.
so, Sarah, what it will be?
Look, if you're that intent on getting yourself mixed up in a, mage fight, far be it for me to interfere, but I still feel bad about it, okay? I don't want to leave you here.
And I don't want to leave Wildcat here alone. She's trapped here. We are not.
Yeah, he's obviously thinking with the other head. Okay. So we
Right?
just wanna get
Okay,
through this.
you there.
Yes.
Thomas.
I don't know your name, but you're more green than I am. So,
Thomas,
Really
at this
stubborn.
point, you
Yes.
feel a stronger tug from your shard.
Oh. Okay. So I look at the shard.
It seems
it
to be
leading me to?
guiding you towards a certain direction.
Okay, I got this weird GPS doohickey here.
yeah.
Let's look. It has got me this far.
Oh
And for some
yeah,
reason-
but if I think it's what it is, it will got you right in the claws of a much nastier vampires than we are.
I don't know.
And
I'm
interference.
already dead. Look, we didn't do much by just standing here and bickering. It's our only shot to get through this maze.
No, you can go with Sarah.
Okay, your name is Sarah, right? Is there a way you can just drag him?
Believe me, I've tried. But,
Can I attempt to drag him? No, I'm not. That's not in character. But I'm just wondering
Sure
if
you
my
could.
strength can overpower it.
Who knows? You'd have to try.
yes, team up.
We all
Okay,
thought
let's-
Sarah could do it, but that failed.
Team, let's get out of here.
No.
Okay, so
Adam
how
will
do I-
reach into. If you approach, Adam will reach into his pocket and pull out his gun.
Oh my god.
And I pull
Adam.
out my
yeah.
gun.
He's already dead. I don't think.
Just trust me, you can die again.
You have no idea what I have been through.
Oh, you have no idea what I have been through.
Oh my god, boys,
I
come
got some-
on.
I got some years over you, pal.
Yeah, and I have a thing from where I come,
Where's that
but
exactly?
I'm not going to.
What?
Sometimes get you gray hair, but not reason. Translated roughly.
Look,
So-
Doc, if you help me drag my friend out of here, I will be eternally grateful.
Sarah, if you try to drag me here, I will
It's for your own
before
good,
the
buddy.
gods, I will use the syringe and call Starlight.
You begin to hear the sounds of stomping, metal clanking, and people talking approaching. Drums
Sarah!
banging, just as they were before.
Just
Okay,
go
look.
already.
No. Look, this shard is leading me to a certain direction. Let's go. Look, you have any other brighter ideas, pal? Let's go.
Yeah, I have.
Are you gonna go out there by yourself against these people or whatever they are?
Ugh, and I'm over my head, right? You don't even know where you are right now.
Time to decide. Starting with Thomas, where are you going? What are you doing?
I'm just gonna follow the shard. It's leading me to a certain direction.
You begin to follow the shard. Sarah, what are you going to do?
Sarah looks from Adam to Thomas to Adam again, and she folds her arms and says to Adam, well, fine. But I'm not leaving. I'm going with this guy. And whatever happens to me, that's on you. And she starts to trail after Thomas.
And you take the machete with you. Adam, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going to try to focus by my Oxpex on White Cat Strange Aura and try to concentrate and follow her.
Okay, so we'll get to that. We'll get to that last. We'll go ahead and proceed to Thomas and Sarah walking away. Sarah, grumpy as can be about the situation.
She is so done.
I guess
Together, you head into the brambles.
Yeah, I don't know why I bothered, to be honest.
So, just to remember, your name is Sarah. I don't think I introduced myself. My name is Thomas. Yeah. Okay, I guess we're just gonna keep going.
I mean, you share one, near-death experience with a guy, and you think, it means something, but apparently not. And she's just kind of going, more or less rambling to herself as we follow the green shard.
You deal with this for a minute. As
So
you just rough it through the brambles, following the shard the best as you can, trying not to lose track of Sarah behind you. And you come across an opening, a clearing, a park even, with very fashionably arranged trees, all in bloom. A nice little stone path leading up to a white painted gazebo. Vines dripping down the sides, forming a sort of covering. And inside you can see someone sitting on the ground in the middle of the gazebo, with a bright green dress and long blonde hair. You can see the figure inside move and turn to face your direction as you approach the park. The shard is pointing towards the center of it, towards the gazebo.
Stay back.
You hear a very faint, feminine hello?
Thomas walks a bit closer and gently says, hello?
Oh, you look very nice. May I have your name?
Thomas.
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 Very well.
Yes.
You may have mine. I am the May Queen. And you find yourself inside the gazebo.
Oh, wait, what?
And the woman in the green dress is now outside. Sarah, you have a brief moment of mental confusion, of deja vu. The woman next to you is Thomas, but she's not. You saw it. It just happened.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
All
What's
the
going
images
on?
of Thomas you've had before now have been her.
Oh no.
And Thomas,
Yes.
you know yourself as the May Queen. You are
do I look
not
down at
Thomas.
myself?
You
So we
you are
switched
still
bodies.
in the same suit as you were before, the same way that you were before. But you feel that something has changed.
Wait,
It does feel rather odd to call yourself the Queen.
I check my lower regions. Wait, this doesn't feel right. What's
Nothing's
going
changed,
on?
it's all still there. 1, 2, 3, yep, all there.
Okay, yeah. Checking. Okay. No. Is there a way I can get out? This feels weird. He's just rambling to himself now. Help!
Thomas stretches her arms out and kind of lets out a relaxed sigh. It feels good to be out again.
Out. You've been beside me this whole time. Haven't you?
As I said, you feel a little bit confused about that.
Okay.
You know you walked in with someone else. But this person is now that person.
Huh. Can I pick up on this, there is foul magic afoot, or
You could roll into cult to figure
oh,
out
this should be
what
good.
happens. Go ahead and do it at like a
It's a chance
minus-
die.
Oh, well, just go ahead and roll it then.
All right.
You can put your willpower into it so that you get your 3 dice if you want.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the willpower. Okay, so it actually, in that case, so 3 intelligence minus 3 because I have nothing in occult.
Right, if you end up on a chance die and you have to roll willpower, you get to just roll 3 dice.
Okay, I shall do that. Hey!
Hey, a success. You recognize the trick. You know what happened. This person has stolen Thomas's name. She is an imposter, a trickster,
Oh no.
and Thomas
Oh.
gave it away.
Thomas, you idiot.
Hey!
Well, that's not very nice to say about me.
Can I roll willpower too?
I thought it was clever. You, sure, you could roll into cult if you want to see if you figure it out.
So it's how do I roll this? I have willpower of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points and occult, so it'll be 6 minus 3. Right?
The number of dots in your int, the number of dots you have in occult, and then 3 if you use a willpower.
So 4. So 3. I got 4d10. Okay, let's do that.
I thought you said you had occult.
I have occult.
Yeah, so you have a base 4, and then if you use a willpower with it, you'd have 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, spending a willpower gives you 3 extra dice.
Yes.
No idea. Okay, let's do this.
Yes, it is a resource.
Oh, damn.
1, 2, 3. Yes,
Get me
you
outta
recognize
here.
a little bit too late what you have foolishly done. But you know the stories. You know you can try to make a bargain. You can try to get it back. But it might cost you something. It
What will it
always
cost me?
does.
What will it cost me?
You don't know. You'd have to ask. Thomas is
Okay.
sort of looking at you with a little smile.
Trying to figure this out.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure he's real comfy and everything, but wouldn't you rather be in, you know, in a better body? Like I have skills, let me tell you.
Oh, well, I assure you, I'm feeling rather nice in my own. That hasn't changed. But it'll be nice to walk out with a name I can leave with. Unfortunately, the May Queen has to stay imprisoned here for as long as she resides here.
No.
I don't know. You're
Uh,
gonna be stuck in, stuffy universities with that skin. You might want to reconsider. I can get you places.
Well, I can change my life a little bit, turn things
Can-
around, I'm sure.
can they hear me at all? Or no?
Yes. It's the only thing blocking you is a few vines.
Okay. Yeah, like think about all of the papers you have to deal with and all of the students you have to deal with too, not getting their papers in correctly, and also that you have a wife and kids you have to
Oh, that sounds fantastic! They must be adorable, little children.
no. No.
Oh my gosh, have you ever dealt with kids? They're brats, all of them.
Oh, I have. They're just so wonderful.
No.
Not until they
So
hit
nice when I
puberty.
see them swing around the maypole in spring. It just brings a warmth to my heart, really.
Yeah, we don't really have any of those anymore.
It's a tough world out there. Like also seeing these students grow up in this type of world too is also quite disconcerting. Uh
Plus, the job market isn't what it used to be.
oh yeah, I don't make as much as I used to before.
It's alright. Maybe I could start a business or something. That sounds
A
fantastic.
business.
What? You've never had to just start an enterprise on your own? It's quite simple, I assure you.
I mean, you'll have only a graduate degree in ancient history.
Ooh, you must have
If you
access to
want.
some interesting things to look at. That'll be fun.
Not as I used to. I mean, it's been 3 months since I've been out of it. I don't think
Alright.
you'll like. I don't think you'll like my identity at all. You're gonna deal with lots of shit.
You sort of half-heartedly try to talk yourself down for a minute.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And also that you have to deal with wait, she stole my identity. I'm just out of character. Does she know what I've been through at all? Or
You
what?
don't know anything the May Queen has been through. It's only wise to assume maybe she doesn't know about you very much.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just trying to think of what to do.
But about this time, I just got a message from Adam. Adam! You started pounding your own path through the hedge, and I believe you said, as you think about it, you start to feel a little guilty.
Yeah.
Yes!
Are you about to turn back around? You've had a few minutes to think about it.
Well,
They
those
could be in
idiots are gonna
trouble.
get
They also
themselves
might
killed.
have your only way out.
Yeah.
The bird speaks.
Sorry.
Listen to the bird.
So, how are you going to find them if you're feeling so guilty?
Well, I'm sure they must have get themselves a bit in the brambles, so they must have cut themselves once or twice, and I can follow them. I can maybe smell Sarah's blood VtR and try to follow it.
One of them does have a little bit of a wound. You can, in fact,
Yeah.
track that.
Oh, that's
It'll
nice.
be your wit's composure to do the tracking. I believe the Bloodhound gives you a 9 again, doesn't it?
Let me check.
Or something?
I don't think it does. Let me check. Alter, Dream Vision. Where is it? Nope, I can just pick up details as if I swallowed the blood. As if I've tasted.
You can definitely follow it. It makes the check possible. However, the brambles kind of come back together after they've been cut and bashed away and make it
I
harder
will
to follow the
speed.
trail. So when you make your roll, it'll be at a -1.
Okay.
One success. You managed to track down the location following Thomas's blood. And as you follow it, you come across the same park clearing, and you see Thomas and Sarah standing together right outside of a little gazebo covered in vines. And inside is a strange man.
Don't listen.
There you two are.
No, wait, that's not.
Oh, look who
He's not
decided to
me.
show up.
Help.
Oh, sorry, look who decided to go with a stranger instead of a friend.
Hey, you didn't stop me.
Well, there's no reason we can't be friends.
No.
Yes. Yes, there is a reason. This is not the guy that we were talking to earlier. He's in there.
I'm
And
flailing
Sarah
my
points at-
arms right now.
What did you do?
He gave her his name.
You never give your name to a fairy.
How do I know that?
Well, I know. Maybe if you stuck with me, you would have known too. Oh God, I can't believe it.
This is all your fault, Adam.
Oh
Thomas
no,
puts
no,
her
no, no,
hand
no,
up
no.
to her mouth and tries to cover up a little bit of a giggle.
Oh, shut up, you.
Bunch.
Get me out of here.
So I was trying to convince Thomas, and she does this in broad quotation marks, that he doesn't want this body. This body is useless.
Just let me do 1 minute. I will try to use my specs.
Go ahead and make the roll.
And the specs. Ah,
1. What you gonna ask?
I want. What is I can. What's this level can? Oh. I want to know one of her weakness.
Is that within Auspex 1, or was that 2? Or was 2 just secrets?
Two are, no,
Or is
two
3 secrets and 2 weakness, and 1 just like if there's danger?
No, 2 focus on secret. This level of space can only answer immediate question about danger or weakness. And
Weakness. There you go.
2 also give weakness, but I think it's more like not literal weakness, but like you care about someone or something like that. More personal weaknesses.
Okay. You look at her and you try to gaze up your weakness, and you can kind of feel the beast whispering, "She's too honest. She's too willing to keep her word. Perhaps she has to."
Can't believe it. So, want to work out with this, buddy?
I don't see why not. Unless, of course... Well, no, I'm sure you wouldn't go for anything at all.
Come on, I might be interested in some deal, but...
Maybe there's a better name out there for me.
Maybe. Maybe is there a better name, one who can walk under the sun?
The only question is, are you going to help me get it?
Maybe. Would you be willing to? Would you willing to be let go of his body if I give you another name?
Oh, I would, but I am rather particular about what name I would like.
What kind of name would you like?
Well, a feminine one to begin with would be rather nice, she says as she kind of shrugs her shoulders and holds out her hands in kind of a expressive gesture. Maybe someone who's well liked. Lots of people. I don't suppose you happen to know any famous singers or anything these days, do you? Always wanted to be a singer.
That I may be, but maybe I know someone like that. Yeah, but
Oh, you do?
and maybe she's here, right in this place.
She looks
She's
over
way
towards
back.
Sarah.
No,
You don't
not
look
her.
like much of a...
Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry, I
Some
shouldn't be rude, you're right.
I'm
no,
kind of a
no.
big deal on the internet, so
I'm talking about I'm talking about someone who can sway the heart of the masses. Everyone
Ooh.
likes. Someone who just is sweet. That is in her nature.
So who is this person? A friend of
Well,
yours?
not really, but I wouldn't mind you training your name with her. She has been the kind of a bad girl recently and deserves, well, maybe she deserves a little time, little alone time to reflect on her mistake.
Ah, you're being cagey.
Yeah, maybe, but I believe you could make better use of her name than she does.
Hmm, perhaps.
She's a singer, that's right. She has her own club where she can sing. She's a star.
Very well then. If you can get the name, then I can give your friend his freedom.
Why?
Let me make it nice and easy.
Well, what can I do to get her name?
This. And she turns around and reveals a simple green cloth purse at her side, and pulls out a little piece of parchment. She takes out a quill and a little pot of ink, uncorks it, and brings it over to the gazebo. She walks right through the vines, and sets it down in front of the May Queen. If you just write your name right here, it will transfer your name to this contract. Then, whomever writes their name next will have their name exchanged with you.
Okay.
It'll be a title to the May Queen, whomever should sign it.
Just trying to follow. This is where I sign, right?
Right here, yes. Do you sign it?
Yeah,
What do
sure.
you sign?
Um, I don't want to mess this out of character. I don't want to mess this up.
Thomas helps you out and goes, right, you need to write the May Queen. It's your name, after all.
Oh yeah. I'm the queen. You write it down.
You write it down, and immediately you feel a chasm in the pit of your stomach. All life has lost its color and meaning to you. Not literally, of course. You still see color. But the energy of life is almost gone. You have no name. You have no purpose.
Sounds awful.
It is an absolutely awful, horrible feeling. You'd do anything to try to fill it. And Thomas reaches out her hand to you. Please, take my hand. As long as you hold it, you'll still have a little bit of life. For as long as I do.
Okay.
You take her hand, and you feel renewed. You feel almost like yourself. You almost feel like Thomas. Because you're just so close to Thomas right now.
Oh, golly gee. Oh, boy. How riveting.
Absolutely riveting. And she helps you up to your feet and walks you out of the gazebo, contract in hand, and hands it over to Adam.
Thank you.
Whenever, if you can get her to sign this, then your
Okay.
friend here will have her name, and I'll help you shuffle them around until we're all happy.
Very good. Well,
So,
you're too honest to deceive, I think. Thomas, right?
that's correct.
I don't believe you could let me deceive her. But a title of a queen has a certain appeal to it.
I'm sure you'd make a very nice queen.
I'm sure she would like very much to be a queen here. And no need to talk about the downsides, right?
Oh, of course. As long as she agrees to sign it.
Very well. Well, let's go find her. Sarah?
Right behind you.
I feel so weird. Jesus. What is this?
Would you be so kind to use the machete to go to Starlight?
Yep. All right. Am I rolling wits and survival?
Correct. With survival. You know where you want to go.
Okay.
Hey, one success.
Whew.
Alright. With one success, you make your way through the brambles towards where you were trying to go once before. And like before, you get the feeling that you simply weren't invited. But Thomas raises her hand, and the brambles gently part.
Thank
It's
you,
nice to
Thomas.
have a little bit of authority. It's nice to be of a higher court than whomever this is.
Yeah, well.
Let's see. As you move forward, you begin to notice the dim ambience of light that has been with you, that begins to fade into darkness, deep and threatening. You see the narrow passage of brambles spread out into a vast opening, and hear the crunch of leaves underfoot, red and oranges visible to your senses, even in the darkness. Ahead, you see light. Tall light poles illuminating selected areas and strobing purple and pink towards one end of the clearing. As your eyes adjust, you can see trees spread out throughout the area, autumn colors on their branches. To one end, with the wider light, you can make out what seems to be metal trailers arranged in a circle, with some activity going on between. Towards the strobing light, you can hear music, drums, guitar, and a familiar voice singing, Starlight. Finally, you see in the darkness the shape of a mausoleum with a waterfall flowing behind it, pooling to a small lake.
Oh, well, she has her own theme song.
Sure does.
Be serious, Sarah.
Fine, you do the talking then. Good
Yes.
luck.
Adam looks exceptionally alive. Where do you go?
Towards Starlight. And I will try to blush a bit, like make her think she left a good impression of me on me. Like
Alright.
maybe enamored with her.
Hehe.
And I will try to be a bit meek, a bit impressed.
You approach towards the strobing pink and purple, and you get closer and closer to a wooden stage with a small band set up on top of it, which appears to be made out of shorter, paler individuals with long, pointy nose. Default, you might call them goblins. Some of them are playing the drums and guitar, and there's a small handful acting as a crowd for Starlight as she sings. Starlight is not dressed as you recall last seeing her. She wears a purple skirt, far too short to be modest, breasts nearly entirely exposed to the top as she shakes them around violently, stomping around the stage singing, microphone in hand. Her skin seems paler, sharper, stretched a bit thin, her eyes red and glowing, fangs bared even without provocation. Her hair seems darkened, and you can almost see thorns weaved into the frizzy, unclean mess. She seems happy, and she seems dangerous.
I try to approach to the crowd and look like I'm entranced, which is not far from the truth by her show, by her performance.
Okay. Let me go ahead and double check. I really dig this music.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a quick wits composure. -3.
Oof.
As you take part in the crowd, you simply stare up at Starlight. Nothing else matters. She is the center of attention. She is the world right now. She is majestic.
Does the show stop at one moment, or does it go on forever? And
It goes on right now. She seems busy with it.
well, I will clear my throat and Starlight.
A few others in the crowd pipe up around you. Yeah, Starlight! Woo, Starlight! As they cheer.
Well, I will share with them for a moment. Just to give, well, I'm enthralled by her, so I'm not just pretending, but...
You could maybe roll presence expression to try to catch her attention.
Yeah.
Probably at -2.
Oof. Well, I will... in that case, I will use a willpower. Not wits present.
Hey. Alright. With one success, you manage to catch her eye, and you can see she recognizes you. She holds out her hand and curls a finger, inviting you up to the stage.
I will follow her.